So what we found out, used the scope and a couple of cylinders on this passenger side had coolant in the cylinder. Now we think it's the head gasket because the coolant is basically sitting in the it's still like sitting in the cylinder, and it's not like getting past the top ring or whatever. So don't think it's coming from somewhere else, but of course the only way you can find out is to take this mug apart. So we're gonna have to take the whole top off, get these heads off, inspect the cylinders, inspect the pistons, and then we're gonna go from there. So for right now, getting that coolant out of there, funneling it down into the bucket, hoping to make things, keep things as clean as possible. I got most of the top end off now, and kind of all that stuff out the way. Trying to move as little as possible if I can, but I'm gonna take these heads off, and then after that, just kind of inspect everything. I know I gotta change the head gasket, but while everything is out, I'm gonna inspect it, see if anything else needs to be changed or look like it's close to being changed, and go ahead and take care of it. But like I say, I got straight off the job for the day and started wrenching. So now I'm a little bit hungry after about an hour and a half. So pause. I pulled the top end off, pulled the heads off, which is actually harder when you still have AC and the like all the parts that go to the AC still on the car, and the factory brake booster, which is bigger than all those aftermarket ones. So much harder to pull off the heads when you still got that stuff. But pulled off the gaskets, both gaskets. So driver side, passenger side. All the smoke was on the passenger side. So if you're looking from the top, like even right there, you can see this one kind of doing that. Look from the top, things look good. Turn it over on the bottom. Got a chip right there. That'll allow something in, but this piece here will definitely allow something in. And because these are the stacked ones, you know, like the little triple stack, I'm pretty sure what happened is if it gets in here, it just rides all the way down. So I had a lot of coolant in number 4, less in number 3, less in number 2, and not very much at all in number 1. But I think it just kind of get in between those layers, and then it just rides itself down. So that's really what was causing all that smoke. Head gasket. And I guess they're stronger than a normal head gasket, because, you know, usually what I see is everything just psst, and all the water goes all the water and coolant goes everywhere. But it held it in pretty good. It was keeping it in the cylinders and then just burning off through the exhaust. So this one held up pretty fine, but that's where all the smoke was coming from on the passenger side. While I got the heads out, I decided to go ahead and use the tap set on valve cover, header, and intake bolt holes. It's a whole lot easier to do it outside than inside. Some of them were kind of starting to get a little rough, so just want to go ahead and tap them while I got them out the car. And then you can kind of see here, this right here, where that coolant smoke was coming out for the most part. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. A lot drier over here than it is over here. So just cleaning it up before we go back in, try to help it out a little bit. Here's one of the new gaskets. Yeah, I think this looks way better. So about to done everything I wanted to do to the heads. Got them sitting up now. So about to start going back on with all this stuff. Hopefully I can get into super work mode and be done in a couple of hours. So I had a major setback yesterday, and not like something wrong, but oh man, you might as well say something was wrong. So the set screw that's inside of the adjusting screw here, the set screw fell off for one on the other side. And because I couldn't see where it fell to, I didn't know if it fell in the engine, in the exhaust, or whatever. But I searched for that screw for hours. I mean, it got to the point where I even took off the turbo, trying to find this thing to make sure that it wasn't like just fell in the engine somewhere. And it had rolled the length of the Crown Vic. How it falls straight down, hits something, and rolls that far. I mean, a little small screw is beyond me, but it really threw me off for time. So didn't finish it like I wanted to. Only had a couple of hours of work and ended up spending more than that trying to find this screw. But now that it was found, thanks to the cavalry, we're finna put it back together and see what it sounds like. I officially missed my leave or don't go time, so I'm not gonna go to that show that I want to go to. And really, I mean, it's not like it's not coming back together, but just some bolts that were, kind of not going in the way I wanted them to. So pulled out the tap and die set, even put a helicoil in one of them, and really, I still haven't put that in. So yeah, I'm not gonna make it. And I really want to go to that one too, but now I just gotta be ready for the next one. And I mean, really, I'm going out, no testing, no tests since the last one, so I could crank up and still be smoking. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing back together, and then something I want to do that I have never done is little mini burnouts to see what air pressure my tires need to be at in order for me to get full the whole grip on the ground. So maybe I'll do that and feel better about myself. Man, putting all of this stuff on in one day instead of breaking it up in a few days like I normally do makes me realize just how much stuff goes to this engine, especially on the top end. So everything has been put on. Now just getting to the distributor. I'm sitting in the car, and when I was thinking about it, I want to make sure that I loaded up this tune. So but yeah, I'm in the car, everything's on, just getting the distributor done. Once the distributor's done, then that'll be it. Should be able to run. But I once I missed my time to go, I started taking breaks and doing other stuff. So it's pretty late now. I probably won't drive it, but then again, every now and again when the car just cranks, you just gotta take it somewhere. You just gotta take it somewhere. We'll see.